Cool, so we've got issue 13, which will go straight to the scenario side of things. Special rules leaders, so it's talking about attaching leaders to squads. So with a Terminator squad, you can't attach both your captain and your librarian, which we've just been talking about actually as it goes. Let's read it out. So far you have received 2 leaders, the Space Marine librarian, the captain. These units and any future leaders you receive have the leader keyword at the bottom of their data sheet. Leaders generally work best when paired with a unit compared to deadly solo characters such as the Tyranid Prime. For example of that, you've got special abilities you'll get. So if a leader is attached to a unit, he'll give them some sort of buff. Also, on the data card, it'll tell you what squads they can and can't be attached to. So for instance, a Terminator captain can't be attached to, Terminator captain and Terminator armor can't be attached to normal Space Marines in their normal armor that isn't Terminator armor, if that makes sense. But it will specify on the data card. Now, when I'm speaking about special rules, the captain in Terminator armor gives rerolls to charge roll and made for models in this unit. So when they deep strike, which we're going to get into in a moment, you get to re-roll your charge roll, which we'll get into in the scenario, I'm sure. But that applies to his units. That's sort of explains what I was talking about there. We're talking about, again, the Veil of Time is a psychic guy's enhancement, which we won't go too much into, but obviously he gives that to the squad. It says, while this model is leading the unit, it gives them sustained hits 1. Sustained hits 1 basically means if you roll a 6 on the hit roll, then you're going to get an extra hit roll. But again, these sort of rules, you can just look them up on the Warhammer app if you're not sure, and generally just write them on the card, make it easier to remember. Going on to, that's just about Space Marine we've already spoken about. And attacking a unit with a leader. So I'll read it out. Once a leader has joined a unit, they cannot leave it for any reason. They are, for all the game purposes, the same unit and must move, charge attacks and so on at the same time. However, when you are allocating the wounds to a unit with a leader, you cannot allocate a wound to the leader until every model in that unit has been destroyed. Once every other model in that unit is dead, the leader stops benefiting from any abilities that take effect when they are leading a unit. So yeah, so in his Terminator captain scenario, he gives any unit he's with reroll charge rolls. When he's not on his own, he doesn't have a unit to give that to, therefore he doesn't get it himself anymore. Any ability that he normally gives to his squad, he gets himself, but as soon as his squad's dead, he doesn't get anything, if it's worded like that. Moving on to, I think, the scenario side of things. Speak about Tyranids. We're going to go into what stealth is. Stealth, now you have a few more games under your belt, you can start including more unit special rules in your battle. One example is the leader's ability you've been reading about here. Another great rule is stealth. The stealth rule represents advanced cloak equipment, camouflage skin, or simply a great skill at hiding. Anytime a unit makes a shooting attack against a unit with stealth rule, that unit must subtract 1 from its hit rolls. The Boomerang Leapers have the stealth rule, meaning that they advance on the enemy, they'll be harder to shoot down, which is good. They've also got fight first, which basically means they fight first. Fight first is a funny one. With fight first, you fight first. But if you go against somebody else who fights first, so both units have got that keyword, you attack them, they will get to fight you first. Don't ask me how it all works. It's weirdly confusing, but that's how it works. So yeah, make sure you ask. If you're using fight first, make sure you ask who else has got fight first, because often if they have, it's worth letting them charge you. That's quite complex. So scenario 9, burden of command, we'll pause it, we'll set it up and we'll get it going. This is more or less, I think this is going to tell us about deep striking, so we'll get on to it. Cool, so scenario is ready. We have the Terminators, who Ryan has put with the librarian rather than the captain. What's your thoughts? Why have you done that?
So the captain's charge could be a game changer, like we had in the last game.
Yeah, so he gives them reroll charge.
But I've not really used sustained hits before, so I actually trying to practice sustained hits with the Terminators and the librarian.
Which will work. I don't know if we've got open moment yet, we haven't, but it will work a lot better when you have open moment as well. But I don't see any reason why you shouldn't use open moment. You might as well, yeah. Open moment basically is a space marine rule. You can choose one squad in your command phase and get reroll hit rolls on it. It works very well with sustained hits. It'd be a shame to use it without it, to be honest. Yes. So, and then you can fish for 6s. Basically, sustained hits is if you roll a hit roll of 6, you get an extra hit. So yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, right. And they're strong weapons as well, so the wound roll really counts.
Yeah. So I'll go first. So here it is. We've got the usual setup. 5 turns. Whoever scores the most points. So in my turn 1, we've got a command phase. We've got nothing to worry about in terms of leaderships or anything like that. So we're just going to do some movement. Move the termagant. There's not really any getting away from him, so I feel like he's going to rip through these guys with his bolt of fire, but I literally can't hide, so there's literally no point trying to hide. So we're just going to move. We're just going to move everything forward. I think that's the best thing we can do, and try and overwhelm him. So 10 inches from these guys. We've also got objective markers here and here. So what I might do, yeah, so we're going to go hit there, just going to go like that, and sit on that objective. These guys are going to stay still because they've got heavy, which basically going to make their shooting eat better if they stay still. This guy's going to move, he's going to move his 12 inches. Which is over here. Oh, which means I could potentially get him straight into a charge. But he's not strong enough on his own.
Do it.
No, he's definitely not doing that. So he's going to go over there to hold that. Makes him pretty impossible to charge. These guys are going to stay still. And then the termagants over here are going to move, and they're also going to advance because they can advance and shoot. So we're going to advance them, which we roll 1 dice for. Gets a 3, so that's an extra 3 inches on their movement, which is normally 6 inches. So it gives 9-inch movement. So we're going to say, so about there. We're not going to be too fussy about moving through that tyrannid terrain because it's tyrannid terrain. I feel they should be able to run more or less through it. They're there. And then we're going to go shooting phase. So we will shoot everything from this squad into these guys. The reason I'm going to do that is because it's going to make their charges harder. So anything they shoot basically gets -2 to its movement and advances and stuff. No, I'm actually going to do it I'm going to shoot everything from these guys into him. So starting with that then, so they have D6 attacks each, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. Oh, that's pretty good. 8, 12, 14, 19.
Get stuck in those dice.
Yeah, that's good.
There's 12 white ones and you need another 7.
4, so there's 12 of those. 6, 7 of those. They hit on normally 4s because they haven't moved, they get heavy, so it means they're hitting on 3s instead of 4s. I think that was a lot of 2s and things here. To be fair, I've literally not got 1 3 in there.
Yeah, they've all ended up on either side. There's a 6 that managed to escape as well.
Okay, so they're all hits, and then strength is 5, toughness 5 from your Terminator, which equals, it means we're winning on 4s.
Yep. That's actually a really good roll.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay, so that's 6 saves, AP, annoyingly, AP is 0.
So I could theoretically have my captain die here if I rolled all 1s.
If you roll all 1s, yeah. You rolled 2 1s.
3, oh yeah, 2 1s, yeah.
2 1s, which basically take 1 damage each, so it takes 2 wounds off him. Also, that now means that he's -2 to his movement and advance and charge rolls in the next turn. Then we go on to then we go to these guys, which are going to shoot into the captain as well, because why the fuck not at this point. They only have 1 attack each for 10 of them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've just come at you this game.
Everything thrown at
yeah, but I think you're going to just absolutely smash me, to be honest. So they're all hitting on 4s.
If you roll like that, I will be smashing you.
Yeah, and then to wound, it's going to be 5s because they're only toughness. Oh no, they're strength 5s, so it's 4s to wound. 1 whole wound, AP 0. He's fine.
Makes it.
Because it was a 2+ save. That is, I think that's actually all of my shooting done. Just 2.5. Yeah, that's it. That is my turn 1 over with. So no points to score at the moment anyway. So yeah, into your turn.
Coolio. So I'm obviously going to try doing some movement, get as far down the board as I can.
So command phase oath moment.
I'm going to oath. Depends if I get the charge, really, doesn't it? I'm going to oath these guys.
Yes, oath moment. He's going to get to re-roll his hit rolls into that squad.
So the captain is only going to move 4 inches. So he's going to basically move his ass there.
How much do they move? No, 3 inches. Because
back an inch. Didn't
he's actually going to be out. Yeah. So actually, that was quite clever of me to do that.
Oh, that's a good spot. 5, 5. Oh, my guys moved 5. I was thinking 6 in my head for that.
Yeah. I think Terminators used to be 6.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. So, frankly, I reckon I've got a decent chance at this charge, to be fair.
If you don't roll this charge, I reckon I'll win. If you do roll the charge, I reckon you win.
So, what is it? I reckon it's 4 inches easy. Base to base 4 inches.
I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's fine, yeah. I was almost going to say it was 3 inches, but it was actually just over. So, what we doing? Shoot him.
So I was about to roll my charge then. Everything.
We can skip to that.
So these guys into that. So I was just going to get the Terminator Librarian out of the way. He's going to use, what's your strength? Your toughness, sorry.
Toughness of one more leapers is 5.
Okay, so I'm going to use Focus Switchfire. How many attacks does he get? 4. Just put this there. So he is 4 attacks, ballistic's got a 3+ to hit, so only 2 hit.
Nice. Rerolls because over moment.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that. They all hit.
They all hit.
Should have stayed quiet.
Yeah.
Now, let me be honest. So it's strength 6 and toughness 5, 3s to wound, 3 wounds.
Yikes.
And they are AP 2.
Oh, 6+ in ones, not that it matters because it's 6 bucks anyway. I'll get one of them, 2 of them go first damage.
Sure. Damage is D3, so the first one is 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
And the second one is 3 wounds.
Oh, so 2 wounds takes one of them down to 1 wound, and the other 3 wounds will just kill that guy.
Yep, splat him.
Doesn't pass over. Now, annoyingly for you, I'm going to take away this guy, which now makes your charge longer.
I should have opened them guys and had that charge, because I reckon that's actually possibly changed the game there.
Yeah, it might well have, to be fair. And you've already declared you're shooting them, so there's not much you can do. But you might just...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Stormbolters there. They're all within half range, so I think they get rapid fire. Where is it? Stormbolter, 2 shots, rapid fire 2, happy days. So that's going to be 4 shots per Terminator.
Yeah, nice.
4, 8, 12, 16, 20 for the Stormbolters. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And you're re-rolling hits, and any 6s that sustained hits. So you could fish for 6s if you wanted to as well. By fish you mean like re-roll every dice that's not a 6.
Yeah, potentially. But I'll keep my hits because
yeah, sure.
So these are just the Stormbolter shots. Nice. Re-rolling hits.
And these are all of these 6s. Yeah. You get an extra dice for.
That's mad.
So how many 6s have you got? And I'll
so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 6s.
So 4 extras for now, and they're still in the pot. So there's going to be 4 extras. So if you do your re-rolls that you're going to do, and then we'll add 4.
So these are the re-rolls for the misses.
Yeah. So
3 of them hit.
3 of them hit, and 1 of them was a 6 as well. So that means you've got to add another 5 dice, and they're already hits. So now it all goes into the pot for you to roll as wound rolls.
So if I get another 6, I get to pick up again.
No, so that just goes in. Then dice just get added to your hit rolls.
Okay.
So now they're all your hits. They will just.
I don't even need to roll to hit a sustained hit.
No, sustained hit. Yeah, just automatic extra hit.
Okay, winning.
Yeah. So now that you've got all of those to wound.
Okay, so the Stormbolter. This is where it's going to start falling down a little bit.
Toughness 4 against strength 5 with the 1-line leapers. So it's going to be 5s to wound.
So let's see all these 5s, and there's a 6 just there.
Nice.
Right, so 1, 2, let's get rid of those lower ones. No, nope. And yeah, well, 6, it's just escaped. So you've got that many saves on these guys from the Stormbolters.
Yeah, so AP 0, so they're going to be their normal 4+ saves.
Stormbolter AP 0, yep.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 go through, which kills a guy, and then the extra wound does pass over this time because it was a separate shot.
Damage.
Yeah, so he's now down to 2 wounds. So the squad is hanging on by dear life. And if you kill that squad, you pretty much don't have anything that deals with your Terminators. You've also still got the assault cannon.
That's what I was thinking next. Assault cannon, 6 attacks, nice. Hitting on 3s probably. Yep, hitting on 3s. Oath, so I re-roll the misses. All of them hit, but no sustained.
And then I believe assault cannon has like death wounds or something.
Yeah, devastating wounds.
So if you roll any 6s on your wound rolls, it's a mortal wound, and I can't do fuck all about it. It will just kill, just go straight through.
Oh.
Unless you have feel no pains, but I don't have feel no pains. It will go straight through imbalance. It couldn't care.
Now I've got a whole combination of rules right there, which make my shooting ridiculous. Because look at when we miss with the Terminators. Their rule.
Yeah.
The Terminators also give you rerollable hits.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so that would have been better.
That's a lot of rerolls built into that squad.
Yeah.
So 6 assault cannon shots. Did they all just hit? Should we have all 6?
No, you're rolling yet. No, you have. Sorry, I don't know.
I think we have. Because I'm pretty sure I just rolled 6.
Yeah, they all hit. They all hit.
So then to wounds.
So you just see that as your wound roll.
So 6 strength, toughness 5, is it?
Yeah, so 3s. So you drop 1, so that is, and 2 of them are 6s, which are your dead wounds. which basically kills him.
Cool, yeah.
So, and then that's
I'm guessing he's not in the squad.
He's in a separate squad, so thank fuck.
I might use Terminators as fire, is that effective?
Yeah.
So, now, final thing. This guy's got to...
Try and charge.
Well, he's not going to charge yet, he's going to Storm Bolter.
Oh, yeah.
Which is going to make his charge even harder. So, let's be making his day a bit more difficult. He's got re-rollable charges after all. So, Storm Bolter, hitting it on a 2. Get rid of that. And that's going to be, I reckon, 3 armor saves. Strength 4, toughness.
Toughness, God knows. Toughness 3.
Cool, so 3 armor saves.
3 armor saves. I think they're 4s or 5s. 5 pluses. 2 go through. Damage 1 apiece, so that's 2 dead. I'm actually... No, I'm going to do that.
Yeah, keep them out of charge.
Yeah, keep them out of charge range. You want to take the guys off the front, so then it makes his charge phase a lot harder.
So these guys are going to try that guy.
Yeah,
Captain's going to try a madness and go at them. I don't even think he's within range.
And he's -2 to his charge and stuff now, so...
So, these guys are 7 inches, I'd say.
It's got to be within an inch, so yeah, 7. Or they're in.
Yeah, they're definitely in. The captain needs something like that as well. The captain might even need more than that. I might need to roll an 8 or a 9 on the captain.
Yeah, so you've just won the game.
I reckon so.
And we're in turn 1.
Damn bugs getting splattered.
Jesus.
So now let's see how much we can swing this. If the Terminator captain can roll, I reckon that's 9, 10, 11.
11-inch charge. You never know.
Let's see if I can get enough. If I roll the same again, I'm in.
Yeah, you're not in.
He's re-rollable charges, so he'll hit
No, he's
on
not.
this.
He's not. Because he's not with a unit.
Ah.
Annoyingly.
Yeah, that's true. Right, so he's done. I'm going to put him back to where he was before I knocked him. Then we're going over here to this combat.
So,
now, do you have fight first or something on that guy?
I was just literally checking that. No, is the simple answer to that.
Oh, bless him. Well,
he's dead.
Yeah. I'm just going to get the... I'm going to get the librarian out of the way. So he's going to have a force weapon. Hitting on freeze. Rerollable because of oath. Yep, hits. And strength 6 against toughness 6, I'm assuming?
Toughness of that guy is actually toughness 5.
Freeze to wound. 3 armor saves.
AP?
1.
5 plus 8. They all go through. Damage?
D3.
Oh no!
Oh, you'd be happy with that. That's only 3 wounds in total.
3 wounds, which takes him down to 3 wounds remaining because he had 6.
Then we're going to get on to the Terminators. Now, I just want to have a flurry of power fists. I'm going to skip the power weapon entirely.
Right, I am going to tell you though, be careful because in theory, him and him can't attack because they need to be touching, which people will with arm. Now they can all attack because you've got first row, second row.
Alright, cool.
Cool.
So, power fist 3 attacks each. 1, 2, 3, 4 power fists. Re-rolling those misses, which there weren't many of, and that's going to be an extra, what, 3?
Does it sustained hits on range attacks?
No, I think it's just...
It's a librarian that gives it, isn't it?
While this model is a leading unit, weapons equipped by this model that equipped by models in this unit have the sustained hits ability. I don't know if it counts for combat or not, or if it's just shots.
No, that'd be for both, unless it specifies that it's only for ranged attack. It would be for both.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
The oath reroll, which we get out of the way. Both of them hit.
Nice. So you need to add another 2.
Every single shot hit.
Plus
1, 2, 3.
That's ridiculous.
I've got more dice than I had hits.
Jesus.
Or attacks now. So they're going to be strength ridiculous because of power fist, strength 8. So your toughness 6 or 5. Either way, it's 3 to wound. Oh my god, I think I might have just rolled the best overall.
Yeah, that's a lot. AP?
Power fists, AP 2.
Which means it's
2 damage a pop.
6 plus save. I pretty much need all of them. Yeah, he's dead.
Splat.
He's dead. You can now consolidate 3 inches onto your nearest objective. You're already sort of
Basically,
there.
just beat, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and there she goes. So that'll mean into my turn 2. We've not got anything else to do. I don't hold any objective because you took it.
One thing we are forgetting.
Yeah.
That thing's special rule.
What thing special rule? Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. So
well.
this guy, special rule, when he dies, on a 4+, he potentially comes back to life. If he comes back to life, that actually changes stuff. Let's just roll this dice. He does not come back to life.
He hasn't come back to life yet.
At all. He does not want to live. Okay, so he is definitely dead.
Well, to be fair, he's just looking at a massive squad of Terminators in librarian and being like, alright, I'm going to know part of this one, guys.
Okay, so into my turn. Cool, so into my turn, don't score anything as you said. I am just going to have to try and make the best of what we have. So let's try and kill the Terminator Captain who's already injured. That's the best thing I can possibly do. Yeah, let's do that. So these guys are going to move their 6. There. So we're in range. We're going to advance him as well. 2 inches. Basically get some well in range of that. Objective marker. We need to kill the Terminator Captain this turn. That is absolutely necessary. These guys, we're going to shoot in face. These guys are going to shoot into him. There. 8 shots, I think. Kill 2 of them, yeah. 8 shots. 2, 3, 4, 6. 8 shots. Hitting on 4s. Ooh, not looking great. Strength for the weapon's 5, so 4 to wound. 1 save for your Terminator Captain on a 2+, because it's AP 0.
Terminator armor.
Absolutely fine. Then these guys are going to shoot into him. They have D6 attacks each. Need him to die. We've got good 12, 16, again 19 attacks. How did you do that? There you go. It's 19 attacks, Jesus, 5, 10, 15, 19. They hit on 3s. And then strength 5, so all these are wounded on 4s, because your toughness is 5 as well.
Yep.
So I need these to be good. We did okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 saves, but there's no AP. I need you to drop at least 4 of these.
Let's see what I can do for you. Not one.
You saved all of them. Ouch. Okay.
Terminator armor all day.
Oh, goodness. In which case, there was absolutely no point in me charging them into that, because they just die, but I'm going to do it anyway. So they're going to charge the Terminator Captain, and they get a 12.
Oh, yeah, they want to scrap him in, they want to have a go.
Yeah, so they're just going to run into him like Tyranids do.
Now, as you said, there might be one that can't get in combat, but would it be worth having one just tailing out of combat to get you that objective?
To be fair, I think all of them are going to be able to get in combat anyway, just by positioning it like that. I think he'll still be in combat.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
But we know what's going to happen. So they're going to do their attacks, which are not great, which is 1 attack each, hitting on 4s, 8 attacks. 4, 6, 8 attacks, hitting on 4s, boom, boom, boom. And then We have strength 3, gets toughness 5, 5 to wound. 1 save, no AP.
Can we see anything go through the Terminator armour?
No, we can't.
Still there, still holding up.
So your attack's back.
Yeah, Terminator armour's infuriating to play against, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just picking the right squads. Because you keep on picking out the bottom right leapers, that pretty much solves any issues.
I'll have to give them more than 1 turn to play next time. But they are like big numero uno target.
You've got to get them, yeah, you've got to kill them. But the thing is, you've not been getting first turn either, so it's only a fair game. Really.
So, Terminator Captain. Missed. He is strength 5. Against toughness 3, I'm assuming. So 2 armour saves.
Nice.
Of AP -2.
Which is...
Are they 5 plus save?
They're 5 plus saves, therefore they can't be saved.
Roll 7s.
So yeah, so that's 2 dead. 2 dead guys, and then it rolls into your turn. 2. Ridiculous. Score 5 points for holding the objective, and I think... Oh yeah, I score points if I kill the Terminator, if Space Marine leader. But yeah, I've not done that.
Not all that rolling. I haven't failed an armor. I've only failed 1 armour save out of all of them you've given me so far. Cool. So yeah, that's your...
Mine go wrapped up. You'll go score 5 points to start your turn 2. Yeah.
I'm gonna split the squad.
So command phase, open moment, I'm assuming them.
Yep. I am going to park the librarian there, he's going to stay put. And the rest of the squad.
You have to move him with the squad.
Can you not leave the squad?
You can't leave it, no. The only way you can leave that squad is if somebody dies. But you could string them out.
Well, I want to get combat, that's what I was hoping for. But,
I mean...
I'm going to park them as close as I can, so they're all definitely within 12-inch range. Hoping they're within 12 from there. Yep, happy days. So, shooting.
Yes.
Oath targeting them guys and whateverness. So, all the storm bolters again. 4 shots a pop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stormbolter hitting on 3. Yeah, they're exactly the same. So I'll put the librarian Stormbolter in there as well. So that is hitting on 3s, rerolling misses, and 6s are sustained hits. I'm going to reroll that. Cocked. Cool. Oh, this feels overkill now, but no, I've got all these rerolls.
So there were your rerolls. Put that in the middle so you can see.
So those are the reroll dice. Now they've got sustained hits as well, haven't they?
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4 that I can see on there.
Yes, add 4. Yikes.
That's more than this. I've ended up with more hits than I might.
Yeah.
Start making this a regular thing because their firepower is actually a bit ridiculous.
The firepower's crazy. They're really good at anti-horde.
I might actually have to employ Terminators. This game's made me rethink
just because say that you were never going to use this stuff and you play 1 game. They are good. Terminators are good.
That sustained hit save from that many shots is, especially because Terminators, you run them at stuff, don't you? You get them into combat, so you do this every single time. So these are my hit, and I am strength 4. So toughness of them fit by performance.
Toughness 5.
5, so 5's to wound. Okay, that might have actually helped you because I think I've only got 1 5 on the whole, 2 5s on the whole table, like that. So you got mostly 6s to deal with, and 1 more fail.
Lovely. So, and there's no AP to those, so it's just going to be their standard save, which is a 4+. We drop 1,
go through.
Only 2 go through. I think just going to kill a guy. Yeah, they've got 2 wounds, so that kills the guy. Take the guy closest, so his charge is harder. And then...
Oh, I might have just done myself dirty there. Because I fired the Librarian Stormbolter, that means I can't use Smite, can I?
Why?
Because it's 2 different shooting attacks.
Yeah, but as long as you fire into the same squad.
Oh, because I've shot his Stormbolt, I can also fire his Witchfire.
Yeah, you can do Psychic and your Stormbolt.
Okay, cool.
It'd suck if you couldn't.
1. Hits. And yep, I'm sure that's a wound. That's a 5.
Yeah, it will be.
I would have used Focus Witchfire as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's going to be I'm gonna have to roll for damage to see if I have any hazardous.
Yeah. You don't want a 1.
I've got a 2. Got away with it. So your armor save, 1 armor save.
AP.
-2.
You're 6 plus. Get a 1.
Ouch.
I'll get the opposite. Damage. D3.
D3.
You want a 5 or a 6.
He's taking 2 wounds.
2 wounds. That's it. That kills the guy.
Coolio. And the last bit out of this squad, because I'm amazed how much firepower is actually coming out of this squad, the assault cannon. Hitting on freeze and re-rolling. Everything hits and sustained hits. So I've got another 6 there. So that was 7. This is broken. I've never ended up with more wound rolls than I had attacks.
And they're really good at just deep striking in and just taking objectives.
Yeah, so I might actually be using them like this, to be fair, because this is very, very effective. But also the dice gods could be giving me a false sense of security right here. Assault cannon, strength 6, so they're toughness 5, aren't they? So that 3 would actually be a wound. 5 armor saves from the assault cannon, which rolled very nicely.
Did you get any of them 6s? There's 1 6, 1 dead wound, so 1 that goes away and just employs, gets 1 of them down to 1 wound straight away.
Cool, skips
Can't
an armor save.
Yeah, and then these all saves, which
Really well.
AP -1, isn't it? So it needs to be 5 pluses, so 1 goes through.
AP nothing for an assault cannon.
Okay, in which case I save all of them, and that's it. And then
Shrug that off. Fair play.
yeah, assault cannons are not that good.
Yeah.
The only thing you can do with assault cannons is if you're 5 inches high, it gives you another AP 1. So if you put them in a building and they're shooting down, you can give it AP -1. Which is just not. It's
situational, but
it's ridiculously situational.
But the thing is, though, you'd set them up if you were thinking of having like a gun nest somewhere.
Yeah,
it'd be a good idea. But other than that, no.
Yeah. I think putting Terminators on 2nd floor in a building is pretty heavy because you get cover save. If they're on the objective, you're just shooting the shit out of stuff. But yeah. They're pretty durable.
Yeah, I've never looked at Terminators as a shooting squad before, but they are pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, so I believe that is your turn.
No, you got charges.
Oh, right, yes.
And you got that combat to kill me.
That's true. So how far have we got to go?
8 inches. If you get this now, you fucking do as well.
They're in 9.
Which you lose the objective, but considering you're about to wipe me off the board.
Yeah, I'd rather do it in 2 or 3 turns than 5.
Yeah.
Round there somewhere.
It's going to be 5. The score for this game is going to be 5.
So, combats.
Yeah.
Let's get that one out of the way over there. So
Yes.
I'm going to do the 5 Terminators charging in first. So that's going to be 3 attacks each from the Power Fist. So that's 3, another 3, another 3, another 3, and final 3. That's all 5 guys.
I wonder why they give us all these guys that just shoot you guys rather than the ones with claws. They're shit.
Need to get yourself a few extra models.
Oh mate, you're screwed once I get the rest of them done.
Anything that's got some sort of decent AP, you need to be able to take out characters. Because this would be, it's just been painful watching it bounce off armour, like Terminator armour. So, Power Fists, 3 plus. Rerolling the wounds as well, which is going to get a bit overkill in a second. So they're all hits. Just going to push them to the side.
It's reroll hits as well, isn't it? Is it oafed?
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, that's what you meant, yeah.
So reroll that because it's cocked to hell. Hits. It's just knocked over another dice into a fail there as well. So I've actually only got one that missed.
Nice. It's like strength 8, is it?
Something silly. Yes, strength 8.
So plus 5, so 3's.
You got. To be fair, that went well for you.
Got away with it.
Not quite yet. Let's see how the save rolls go.
1 and 1 wound. They're all save rolls, AP -2, yeah? So these
Yep.
are all 6s I need to make.
Lots of 6s.
I make none of them. What's the damage each?
2.
Yeah, that kills the whole squad.
Wiped. Ouch.
That is squad wiped. Jesus fucking Christ.
The librarian didn't even get to
Okay.
attack.
Now being the defender, I get to attack here first.
Yep, cool.
Because they're going to make all the difference. This could change the game. Imagine if I kill him now.
And they come back down the board.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm just going to run away from this for the rest of the game.
Try and find yourself a
6
objective.
6 attacks, hit on 4s. Wounding on 5s. No wounds, your attacks.
Hitting on 2s. Get rid of that. And wounding on 3s, I think it is.
Will be.
3 arm saves, AP2.
They can't save, so it's 3 dead. Because they're strength 5, no, they're saves
Take
5
here
plus.
because you're on the objective.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, so I'm actually gonna get 5 points. Cool. You're done?
Yep.
So into my turn 3. I score 5 points because I'm technically holding that objective. And then I'll go into
Sure, go now.
yeah, I mean, I guess what I have to do is take a battle shock test on those. So it's 2 dice, and the leadership is 8. I need it to be higher than 8.
Which you get.
It is just higher than 8, which I'm glad because, yeah. So they're fine. They're not scared or anything, but they're just going to go straight into into combat. But then you're going to get to attack. I could fall back, which I'd normally do, but there's no point.
There's no other option.
There's no point. I can run this way, but then there's Terminators. So I'm just going to let you attack me because you attack first in combat because you're the defender.
Cool. Right, let's get it done. Right, hitting on all hit. I don't even need to do a reroll. They would have been opened as well. So. And freeze to wound.
Yeah, so that's 3 wounds go through. I can't save it, which means they are dead. You fucking boarded me. It's actually 10-10, but then you're going to score consistently for the next 3 rounds. Sick.
Good game. I hope it does get a bit more levelled out soon.
Do give us a like, give us a subscribe, appreciate it. Just running through all the scenarios. Yeah. That was quite a quick one. I think they're actually going to get a bit more close in these next couple of ones now because Tyranids have got more stuff that's going to really start hurting his armour. So yeah, watch out for that.
Yeah.